Some of you guys asked how to build the canter. I get asked a lot. Well, the funny thing is that horses have a great canter naturally. They prefer cantering, they enjoy it. Good girl. Ooh. So what we do when we want to build the canter is we take them off the arena. There's a million exercises you can use to build the canter on the arena, but we love to bring them out here. And three of my favorite exercises are the one you just saw, where I canter them down a hill and ask them to find their own natural balance. I'll use on a left turn, a right counter canter, and lots of walk to canters. We also love plenty of uphill work. So the uphill work will really get your horse using their hindquarter. Good girl. Without me using any leg at all. I come out of my full seat and actually sit further back on my bum. I keep my hand high, keep the head up. And remember, she can do this without me. So I'm not doing any work there to help her at all. The most I'll do is just stay back and away from her shoulder. Good girl. Another exercise that I absolutely love is the walk to canter. Ooh. If your horse is educated, the canter to walk is incredibly strength building. But I do them up hills, down hills. Good girl. Good girl. Makes her lovely and hot. Good girl. A little bit shoulder forward. She doesn't mind. She's so busy looking for kangaroo and deer that she's working without even realizing it. Inside leg on, flick the outside leg back, and off we go. So Ren is working on perfecting her ones. They're nice. I just want to get them a bit more uphill. She's working on her canter pirouettes, and all of that stuff can end up making them that they're always sitting and collecting a bit too much. So we work on getting her canter forward and more expansive out here. The next exercise you can do if you know your tracks really well, there's a left-hand curve a lot on this track, so you can do it in counter canter, both ways, right? So I just have a little bit in counter flexion and counter canter, and then I'm just ever so quietly keeping the quarters a little bit to my right, and the flexion a little bit to my left or my right. Good girl. And she desperately wants to be in canter left, but this is so good for her balance. Ooh. And now we've got a right curve, so I'm going to do another nice walk to canter and just quietly make a bit of counter canter here, and I can play with counter flexion, true flexion. Ooh, good girl. But the moral to the story is, guys, that horses have three beautiful paces already. Some have better paces than others, but when we work on their balance so that they work in better biomechanics, you know, we get them to carry a little more behind so that they can carry themselves uphill. And this is the idea of dressage, that we're creating strong horses whose joints and bodies are going to last longer so that they live longer and healthier lives. Remembering that horses can walk, trot and canter in their own balance, I hope will raise your expectations a little bit, that you don't need to micromanage your horses all the time. They can walk, trot and canter in their own balance without you doing too much. And when you bring them out into an open space, it's really good for their minds, but it's good for ours too. You can have a snack while you're out. You'll notice that she's got a stabilizing martingale on, because occasionally there's a big herd of wild horses out behind us out here. We've got loads of wild deer and kangaroos, and she's actually becoming absolutely fine with all of that. But in the old days, she wasn't so fine. So I've still, out of habit, put the martingale on, because I'm not going to be able to build the most amazing dressage horse I can if I can control her to a degree when she becomes really afraid. Some horses are naturally more afraid and sensitive than others, and you just take that into account in your training. And I think accepting it, if they're a little more reactive, rather than thinking, why are you so reactive and I've got to fix it, sometimes just accept it. And the more I accept that she's a little more reactive than other horses sometimes, the calmer she gets. And guys, we've built the most amazing website, and now they've set it up so there's subscriptions and it's so affordable, and we take you through what the judges are looking for, the exercises to help you get there. We're adding new content all the time, so please do take a look. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to click subscribe so that you get notified when we put up new tutorials. And please do take a look at our website. We've built it so that we can coach you through from preparatory, even starting your horses, all the way through the grades. And we look at what the judges are looking for. We look at what exercises you can do to achieve that. We also talk about grooming, groundwork, long reining. So do take a look. We've kept it really affordable. We have a writers' round table where we all sit and talk about our challenges. what we're enjoying, current topics that we're finding a little bit difficult. So I'll see you there.